guys all know that I went to New York and I went to an exhibit called Contact High. It's the visual history of hip hop. And right here is a photographer who is part of hip hop history. Yeah, I mean, the stories behind the photographs, just amazing stories. So now, so for the people who don't know you, who don't regularly follow my vlog, tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Oh man, I was just a young dude with a dream, man. You know, I had a camera. I was always good with taking images. I'm self-taught, you know, for the most part. Didn't really take any courses in photography. I would look at images and I would try to deconstruct how the image was created, to figure out how to use lighting. And there was just this drive. I just wanted to be able to create images. There's that image right there again, in Gordon Parks. And I said, hey, look, this is something that I can do. This is something that I wanted to do. And wow, big pun. And it was just something that, it was just driving me. I just, you know, wanted to be an image creator.
I don't know. I haven't looked inside that book. I wasn't sure if it was in there or not. So when you look at this photo, what do you think? Well, like, what does it take you back to?
Oh, man. Sure. When I look at this, man, I remember that day we shot this. And it actually, I think we did like maybe 2 or 3 different setups. And I think this might have been the last setup. I think this image was born out of the last setup. And yeah, took out the logo on it. And actually, there was one more setup after this. After we did this shot here, that's when we went out to the, it's not in here.
Pull out the sleeve. I think it's in there.
We went out to the parking lot and we did this one.
Yeah, that's the one.
We did this one out in the parking lot. Sun was just getting ready to set. So I took the strobe out there, told him to turn the lights on, and then we just, you know, we had like, 10 minutes maybe to get this whole shot because he was getting ready to go. And that's when we popped off that shot. And that became the back of the, back cover. Man, I was just glad to be a part of it, man. If but only even just a small part, man. I was glad to be a part of it. I didn't know that it was going to blow up the way that it did. I don't know if anybody actually knew it was going to blow up the way that it did. You know, I think at the time, and you know, I'm not trying to speak for Dre. You know, at the time, I think it was just, you know, it was something special.
Your name is on the credits there.
Yeah,
have you noticed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Matter of fact, pull it up for me. Let me see.
Absolutely. It was art direction, design, photographer right here.
Yep, there it is.
I even did promo stuff on the G Thing video. I was there that day, you know, covering and doing some promo stills and stuff like that for him on that. So, yeah, I was just, you know, it was one of those pieces of work where I'm like, okay, you know, I was really glad to be part of that.
And how did it feel like when the movie came out a few years ago? And you know, they had a huge billboard of this back up on Sunset. Did you get a chance to go see it?
Yeah, you was telling me about that. Yeah, man. I was like, when I saw that in the movie, I thought, okay. And the other thing that's even funnier about that is, whenever something would come up, my wife and I, we could be someplace on vacation or whatever. We walk back, she'd elbow me. There's your work. And look where. There's this album cover. Big, huge, mural size photo, whatever. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool because it like that, you know, I had done a lot of work. I had done a lot of commercial work. I had a lot of published work, you know, CD covers, video covers, promo pieces, publicity work and everything. A lot of that stuff was done, but the projects came and went.
Yeah. Right?
This project kept popping up. Years after I had gotten out of the game and gone back to school, it was still popping up. The concept was Dre's, the execution was mine, and you know,
yeah,
and like the same thing. Did you know that this was going to be such an incredible piece of hip hop history and rap history? I said, no, we had no way of knowing that. I mean, it was an incredible project. I mean, who could have known that it was going to blow up to the level that it did and become what it became? I mean, you know, again, I can't, you know, speak for Dre's response on it. I mean, look at the documentaries and everything that Dre did and, you know, his own words about the project and how it came about, you know, that speaks for itself. But as far as my part of being involved on it, on this project, I was glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And fortunately, it worked out that it was an iconic piece of history. I think that's the one thing that I learned on that is just, you know, the opportunity was presented to me and I was open to it and I was open to the direction that the artist was trusting me with, and hey, let me just execute your vision. So it didn't have to be my vision. My ego wasn't on that point at that place. I was like, you know, let me get this job so I can keep on working and move on to the next job. You know. So.
How do I stay paid?